Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl is here, and with a healthy roster of nostalgic characters. But is this just another failed Smash Bros. Clone, or does it have the potential to be a competent brawler? Hey guys, this is Austin from NerdZoo, and remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as all your support really helps the channel and the content. More on that later. For now, let's dive into the review.
3, 2, 1,
So if you grew up in the 90s like me, or have any 90s or early 2000s influence, you're going to go into this game with a big smile. The roster is packed with 20 familiar faces, characters like SpongeBob and Patrick, all the way to Reptar from Rugrats, or Nigel Thornberry. You've got fan favorites like Leonardo and Michelangelo, and even April O'Neil. I imagine this is due to the upcoming Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighter game coming in early 2022, but nonetheless it's great to see her here. You've also got characters like CatDog and Lucy Loud, whoever that is. Aang, Korra, and Toph from Avatar are all here, along with Ren and Stimpy and Danny Phantom. The character roster is a little interesting, as I believe there are some clear omissions, and leave me wondering whether or not we're going to get some DLC packs. Hopefully the game performs well and we can get some of these missing characters. But the current roster is good enough to keep me guessing. The game's opening menu is really simplistic. It offers 4 different windows: Battle, Arcade, Online, and an Extras tab. You can engage in normal battles locally and online, and then the simplistic arcade mode has you choosing a character and running through a series of stages to which you complete their, essentially, story. You unlock some rewards, including a soundtrack and an icon to update your profile. And in the Extras tab, you've got things like move lists to help you better understand how your character fights. My main adventure in Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl lied in the arcade mode. Although super easy and incredibly streamlined, it was a lot of fun, as the game is a really competent brawler. The controls were tight and easy to get a grip on. This game does not have a lot of the nuances found in Super Smash Bros., but instead trades a lot of those moves for really basic hits and dodges. Each character has more mobility and makes it easier for you to engage in combat. You do have your easier characters like SpongeBob and Leonardo, and then you have the characters that provide a little bit more of a challenge in their movesets. April O'Neil, for instance, was incredibly difficult for me to use right out the gate, but once I got a handle on how to use a camera as a weapon, it all really came together. Overall, all the characters were satisfying and pretty enjoyable. And as far as lightweight, heavyweight, and movesets go, there's a lot of diversity. The levels, however, lacked originality. A lot of the levels seem like just basic platforms that you can brawl on, while other levels are all moving platforms and there's no base. There never seemed to be a happy medium of dynamic things going on to keep you engaged in the map, and after a while, you just kind of fall off and don't really care. I cared more about the battling than I did about what was going on around me. That's not to say that there isn't a healthy variety of levels from the different properties. One run through arcade mode will have you pretty much tackling most of the levels. 1 minute you'll be in Bikini Bottom, the next you'll be on a ghost ship, then you'll be on the rooftops of New York City with the call to TMNT with the Channel 6 sign in the background, and then the next minute you're in a kitchen, literally drowning in a bowl of cereal. After your first couple battles, the repetitive nature of these maps start to really sink in, and it's not aided by the fact that all the music seems like copy and paste stock music. It's unfortunate that they couldn't get more licensed music from the properties, and as long as we're on the topic of audio, it's important to note that there's a general lack of feel when it comes to all these properties, as none of the characters are voice acted. When you enter into a battle, you get a quick bubble of text from each character, which again quickly become repetitive and do not help to keep you engaged in being SpongeBob or being Leonardo. I understand that working with licenses and permissions can be really difficult, but it does really take something away from the potential of the game. Aside from the bare bones arcade mode, you've also got a pretty simple online mode. Once I was able to actually find a match, it was smooth sailing. Gameplay was fun, I didn't experience any technical issues, and it was quick and easy in and out. It added to my ranking, I earned points, and it was like a clean handshake. Unfortunately, linking up with your friends is not so easy. I had trouble doing that with the lobby system. Entering a password, making things public and private just didn't seem to work well for me. Even just the basic quick play one-on-one matches, I found that I had to leave the search multiple times before I actually got a match. I hope a lot of these are corrected in future patches, but as of right now, it's kind of touch and go. But once you find a match, the experience is delightful. The game also offers a sports mode, which has you knocking a ball around into different goals on various sides of the map, which I found to be nothing of note. It's fun, but it's difficult. Maybe personally I'm just really bad at it, but I wish there was something more. At this point, I also think it's important to let everyone know that I did experience some frame rate stutter, and that's even playing on Xbox Series X. So if you're playing on console, just be aware that these issues are present currently. Hopefully we see some updates soon. In a nutshell, that is Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, a competent brawler that promises to be more than just a failed Smash clone. And I'm okay with that. Strangely, I've been having a lot of fun with this, rolling through trying to get all the achievements and run through on harder difficulties. I have a really hard time recommending this game over Super Smash Bros. If you have a Switch, unless you've just played that one out and are ready for something new. But if you're a fan of any of the Nickelodeon properties in the early 90s to late 2000s, I highly recommend giving this one a shot. There's a lot of room for improvement here, but there's also a lot of fun to be had. And I'm hopeful for later updates and more character packs and content additions. You can see that the team put work into making this feel like a good game and not just a cash grab. So if you're a fan of any of these, go check it out. If not, let me know down in the comments below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this review or just enjoy the content that we make here at NerdZoo in general, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend, let us know. Any help really supports the channel. So come be a part of the community. Okay guys, I'm Austin from NerdZoo. Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. Until next time.